Is it gonna work now? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy GZTV back with another video. And yeah, I'm back at college. We are here with NBA recap from Sunday, December 1st. I'm sorry if the camera's mounted up a little high. I promise you I'll fix it for the recap tomorrow. But we have some pretty good games that happened. I'm going to first start off by talking about the Celtics. Unfortunately, we lost to the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell scores 35. The Cavs and the Celtics winning streak with a 4-point win in the matchup of the East best teams, of course. Great scoring overall tonight for Donovan Mitchell, but especially in that fourth quarter, getting it done. We know him. Sorry, his fucking hair hanging down. We know him to be an extremely clutch basketball player, and he proved that in this game. Cleveland Cavaliers ended Boston's 7-game winning streak with a win. The second intense matchup between these two, and maybe a potential playoff matchup, down the stretch. So great scoring night for Donovan Mitchell, just leading the team, being their best player. It's always great to see that. Tough shots from him. Obviously, Peyton Pritchard had a lane violation. Sorry about that. Peyton Pritchard did have a costly lane violation. That kind of sucks, But he was making some shots, so it's whatever. I'm not mad at this. Obviously, we lost, but we played really good. Yeah, I don't know. 11 straight points from Donovan Mitchell. They just boom. They just get ahead. It really sucks. Another pretty good game for Jason Tatum, though. 33 points. We didn't have Jaylen Brown, but we had Porzingis going for 21, and Peyton Pritchard probably being one of the best bench players in the league. The dude put up 24. He shot 30% from three. Yeah, in Jaylen Brown's place, Drew Holiday just couldn't quite fill those shoes. We could even start using guys like Drew Peterson and Peyton Pritchard off the bench over him. I don't fucking know. Drew Holiday, he's okay. He's had a pretty disappointing season. I know he's a great defender, but scoring-wise, it just doesn't quite translate, especially when you need him to step up for Jaylen Brown. As we move on to the Magic and the Nets game, Magic beat the Nets by 8 for their second win over Brooklyn in 3 days, and man, oh man, the Magic have been on fucking fire. They are storming up the standings in the East. Franz Wagner just doing a little bit of everything, great at the rim defense, scoring the ball at a pretty high level, decent rebounding, decent passing, just doing everything. I feel like Franz Wagner might win Most Improved this year. He's been having an incredible season. Sorry if I don't make eye contact with you guys because the camera's way the fuck up here. It's way up here. So, sorry, I have armpit stains because they're it's dried to my fucking thing. But yeah, this is their 6th straight win, and they get the dub. Jalen Suggs had a nasty 360 dunk. That was fucking awesome. Dennis Schroeder just being a great facilitator for this Nets squad. It's been like that all season for him. This was a really good game, and again, the Nets are having a pretty solid season. They're staying competitive in a lot of these games. Cam Johnson throwing it down. Wendell Carter caught some oops. It was a fun game. Yeah, man. 20 points for Franz Wagner, and I know he didn't shoot the best splits, but yeah, and Goga Potazde, shout out to Goga Potazde, 12 points, 13 rebounds, he shot 67%. He's played really good fucking basketball. He's becoming a really good traditional big man, and he could honestly be better than Wendell Carter was for the Magic at this point. He's been phenomenal for them, really. Looking at the Nets, though, you get a 26-point performance for Cam Johnson off of 40% three-point shooting. You get 20 points for Dennis Schroeder. Obviously, they didn't have Cam Thomas, but that didn't really cost them the game. Starting Zaire Williams, I don't fucking know, dude. He did not play good. They had a lot of guys off the bench that they could have played, like Trenton Watford, Shake Milton, Keyshawn Johnson. I think that's his name. Keon Johnson. They have all sorts of guys off the bench that could have played over him. I don't know. They have a really weird mix. They have a really weird rotation. They're going to have to figure it out eventually. I don't know if they ever will, and that's probably why they're not going to get over that playoff hump. Sad to say. But let's move on because we have the Heat and the Raptors up next. Man, oh man. R.J. Barrett, 37-point performance. Scotty Barnes adds 23 points and 10 rebounds. The Raptors beat the Heat by 3. The Raptors at their peak, they are easily a playoff team, but they never really play to their peak. I don't know. Again, amazing scoring from R.J. Barrett and Scotty Barnes, and obviously Scotty Barnes doing it on the boards as well. Yeah, man, in the first half, R.J. Barrett had 20 points. He was off to a great start. Really good game here. Obviously, Jimmy Butler was making it tough down the stretch, hitting tough shots. Same with guys like Jaime Hawkins, Terry Rozier. Guys like that were making all sorts of good shots. But, looking at things, you get a 13-point, 20-rebound performance for Bam Adebayo off of 50% three-point shooting. Tyler Hero continuing to be on a scoring tear. He put up 31 points and shot 6 for 12 from 3. His three-point shot has gotten so much better. Again, I don't know why they're starting a guy like Hayden Highsmith. I mean, you have Terry Rozier off the bench. You can maybe do some small ball with that. I don't really know. They also have like Pele Larson off the bench. They can play. Very weird situation. Hayden Highsmith is not the greatest starter in the NBA, so kind of sucks for them that he's there. I don't know. It is what it is. But you look at the Raptors, you get a 23-point, 10-rebound game for Scotty Barnes off of 40% three-point shooting, 17 points, 11 rebounds for Jakob Poeltl. Great game for him. He shot 50%. Insane game for RJ Barrett again. I mean, 37 points, and the dude shot 75% overall. He was fucking incredible. Probably the best game of his career. I think we just witnessed that. That was fucking awesome. And funny enough, up next we have the Thunder and the Rockets. I think the rest of the games we're going to talk about here. So the Thunder and the Rockets. This is another big conference, top of the conference matchup here. This time for the West, of course. Same exact score, 119 to 116 is the last game. So that's kind of funny. But Fred VanVleet is a season high 38. Lead the Rockets to a 3-point win over the Thunder. I don't know if that's unlucky on the Thunder part that fucking VanVleet had his best game all season. I don't know. Definitely his best game all season. Obviously, Dillon Brooks made a go-ahead jump shot late to help them win. A lot of fun between him and Shea throughout the game. Obviously, both of them being from Canada. That was a fun moment. They win. Man, this team just figures out how to win. On paper, they don't have that good of a roster. Really, the only two players that should be considered for All-Star are Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun, and even then, it's like nobody's probably going to make it on their team. Again, they just find out ways to win, and it's very fun to watch. Sengun, fucking insane passing, just becoming literally a baby Jokic over the years for this team. Fred VanVleet was hitting tough shots all game. Obviously Dillon Brooks and SGA again fighting over the ball. Really good game, really high energy game between two very efficient, very winning organizations right now at the moment. Yeah, man, Fred VanVleet. This is the Raptors Fred VanVleet that rose to stardom, and he's back here, like a ghost. Fucking possessed this guy for the game. But looking at the Thunder, J-Dub, not the greatest scoring night, but he still managed to put up 22. You get 19 points and 13 rebounds for Isaiah Hart. Or is it Isaac or Isaiah? Isaiah Hartenstein, another fucking insane performance, shooting 75%, leaving right where he left off with the New York Knicks. You get a 32-point performance for Shea. Man, I don't know. It's games like this where it kind of sucks that you have Lou Dort out there for offense. He's not the greatest offensive player in the world. Now, obviously, you have guys like Aaron Wiggins off the bench that can cover it up. I don't know. Maybe Aaron Wiggins deserves more minutes. I don't know. There's not really much they could do here. Looking at the Rockets, though, 15 points and 14 rebounds for Jabari Smith Jr. off of 33% three-point shooting. You get 20 points and 14 rebounds from Alperen Sengun. Jalen Green is so inconsistent, but thank goodness for Fred VanVleet because the guy put up 38. Fucking insane performance. Again, shout out to the Rockets. They've been winning so many basketball games this year, and it's been pretty cool to see as we get into the Lakers and the Jazz, and we have some costly coaching decisions this game that really lose them the game. But Anthony Davis scores 33. LeBron James takes over late. The Lakers hold on to beat the Jazz by a point. Obviously, great scoring for both Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And the good thing about this superstar pairing is one of them can grab rebounds, Anthony Davis, and another can facilitate and lead an offense, LeBron James. And obviously, they didn't have all their players tonight, and for them to come out and win, obviously people were like, oh, how'd you barely beat the Jazz? They didn't have all their players. Okay, I understand the Jazz are probably the worst team in the NBA, but come on, guys. Yeah, man, LeBron, so many tough shots. I mean, he's such a nifty basketball player. You would think he doesn't have a bag. Like, you watch him play and you think, this guy's not very skilled offensively, but he finds ways. Left hand, and ones, circus shots. It's fucking crazy. Obviously Walker Kessler was being aggressive, getting to the rim. It just really sucks that the Jazz had to call that timeout when Colin Sexton had the game-winning bucket. Still a good game nonetheless. Obviously, Keontae George hitting some tough buckets as well. Again, just a really fun game. Looking at the Lakers, 33 points and 11 rebounds for Anthony Davis. He shot 50% from three and I believe 65% from the field. Very efficient performance. LeBron James had 27 points, 14 assists. He shot 0 for 9 from three, but I mean, hey, how can you complain? You get the win. You're putting up buckets everywhere else. He shot 0 for 9 from three, but he also shot 12 for 19 on 2-point shots. So again, not much of a complaint there. Kind of looking around, they have Christian Coloco. I never knew that, but looking at the Jazz, you get a 21-point performance for John Collins, who shot 60% from three, 50% overall. Pretty good game there. Lauri Markkanen had 22. You get 13 points and 11 rebounds for Walker Kessler while not missing a single shot, a single field goal. I think the Jazz played really good, honestly, like for what they have and what their roster is. It's just, maybe, I don't know, like Isaiah Collier could have played a little better off the bench. It is what it is. I mean, he's young. He's a rookie. We can give him a break. Let's just move on. Getting into the Mavericks and the Trailblazers game, Luka Doncic has 36 points and 13 assists in his return to action. The Mavericks beat the Trailblazers by 6, and obviously Luka Doncic's return was exactly what the Mavs needed. Luka Doncic returned from a wrist injury, had an amazing scoring night, and helped them win. Again, the Trailblazers the greatest team in the world? No, but they played good. So, yeah. Dwight Powell was getting up for some oops. Pretty fun game here. Daniel Gafford dunking it down. Over and over again. Dwight Powell. That's one thing you can say about the Mavs is they have really good big man play. Like, nobody's an all-star, but they're beast. They're big fucking players. Denny Avdia had a tough bucket this game. Spencer Dinwiddie was hitting some shots as well outside of Luka. You look at the Mavs and 36 points, 13 assists for Luka Doncic off of 40% three-point shooting. You get Quentin Grimes. No Kyrie Irving. Was he on the Kai stream? I guess that's why he didn't play. I don't fucking know what's going on. A 28-point performance for Quentin Grimes, and Spencer Dinwiddie managed to have 20 points off the bench, shooting 50% from three. So the guard play looked really good without Kyrie. So that's good news for them. They need something in the playoffs. Looking at the Trailblazers, you get a 27-point performance for Anthony Simons. Shot 6 for 8 for 3. That's amazing. 22 points for Shaedon Sharpe off of 33. I'm skipping the fuck around. Can I please stop? Okay, we stopped. 22 points for Shaedon Sharpe. 33% from 3. 50% from the field. 21 points off the bench for Denny Avdia. Again, he's had some really good games recently. He shot 50% from 3. And again, another good game for the Trailblazers. It's just, I don't know, maybe Jarris Walker could have played a little better. I guess I could pick on him for on the bench. Yeah. Spurs and Kings. Let's get into it. Victor Wembanyama has his first triple-double of the season. I think he had one last year, but yeah, he has his first triple-double, one of his best performances of the season, and he leads the Spurs past the Kings. They win by 2. And yeah, the Spurs are usually a shitty team post-Tim Duncan era, post-Kawhi Leonard era, but again, when you have Victor Wembanyama on your team and he has performances like this, how can you lose? Doing everything. Scoring the ball, rebounding the ball, passing the ball. It's fucking insane. The fact that a guy that tall can get a fucking triple-double with assist. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of offensive skill. It really does. And yeah, this is their 5th win in 6 games. The Spurs are on the fucking come up. They are 11-9. They are a winning team. They are considered a good team in the NBA right now. Not just okay, they're damn near a good team. Yeah. This is his 3rd career triple-double. I think he had 2 in his rookie year. So to have his first in 20 games, that's a pretty big fucking deal. Yeah, man. Passing the ball around. Yeah, there's a lot of late no calls. There's a lot of referee concerns. Obviously, the Kings announcers are kind of fucking biased. If you've watched those games, you would know that. Really good game, though. Keegan Murray had a nasty dunk. I think he dunked on Wemby. It was fucking disgusting. But looking at the San Antonio Spurs, you get 34 points, 11 assists, 14 rebounds for Victor Wembanyama, an absolutely monstrosity of a game. 13 points and 10 assists for Chris Paul. And you get 21 points for Devin Vassell off the bench, who shot 67%. So those 3 played really well. Looking around at the Kings, again, another good game for Domantas Sabonis. When does he have a bad game? 25 points, 13 rebounds, 50% shooting. 28 points for DeMar DeRozan. He also had 50% shooting. 23 points for De'Aaron Fox. You'd like to see a little bit more out of Keegan Murray, and again, you have Keon Ellis, and even a guy like Isaac Jones is rising up in the rotation off the bench. It would be nice to probably have Malik Monk, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't know. Keegan Murray definitely needs to step up. He's kind of like the odd man out, usually, with that starting 5, as we move on to the Nuggets and the Clippers game. James Harden, holy shit, he's been going off recently. Scores 37. The Clippers overcome Nikola Jokic's triple-double. They beat the Nuggets by 4. Insane scoring. 13 for 13 from the free throw line, guys. I know, free throw merchant, but when you're shooting 13 for 13 from the free throw line, what the fuck are you supposed? What are we supposed to say? Obviously Nikola Jokic is the triple-double machine. He gets one tonight, but they win. And there you have it. Fucking ankle breakers from Harden, just getting around defense. 3-point shot after 3-point shot. I really wish I watched this game. I wasn't really locked in. I was like driving home and shit, and like watching YouTube and like unpacking, but really good game. Terrence Mann was hitting shots. Obviously, Christian Brown's going to get a couple of nifty buckets off the bench for the Nuggets. But yeah, good game. I mean, good game for Jokic. 28 points, 11 assists, 14 rebounds. He shot 50%. I would say the Nuggets as a team played really good. Honestly, like the fact that Russell Westbrook didn't have a scoring burst is probably why they lost, because they were so used to that. Westbrook could have played a little better off the bench. I don't even fucking know. Like, I don't have that many complaints here. It's just how can you win when James Harden has 39 points, 11 assists, and he shoots 6 for 15 from 3, and then you get 28 points for Norman Powell. Like, what a great guard duo. Like, probably a top 10 guard duo in the league, you know? So, just kind of looking ahead at tomorrow, we have another pretty tough game with the Heat, so that should be fun. I don't know. There's not really that many good games tomorrow. I'm sure Lakers and Timberwolves could be fun, but, you know, we have Pelicans, Hawks, we have Nets and Bulls, and if any of those games are good, you guys know I'm going to talk about it here. But I'm out. I'm going to get going on this Penguin video. We were reviewing the pilot episode, so I might even try to get that out tonight. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We will have to see. But anyway, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it has been your boy GZTV. Every single night there is NBA action. We will be here to do recaps. If there's no good games tomorrow, obviously you're not going to get a video because it's not really worth talking about the basketball games. Tuesday should be NBA Cup, and that's going to be a lot of games, so should have a lot going on there. Again, guys, I'm out. I'm going to go work on some YouTube stuff for about an hour and a half and then probably crash the fuck out as I'm lagging to end the video.